Power has been partially restored in northern, southern and western Spain following a massive power outage that has caused chaos for millions of people across the Iberian Peninsula. While the government has promised an investigation into the outages, which also affected parts of France and Portugal, the National Energy Network has suggested that they could have been caused by extreme temperature variations in the interior of the country.
The outage was as sudden as it was inexplicable. Across Spain and parts of Portugal and France, the electricity which keeps a modern economy humming simply disappeared. Traffic lights were out, meaning streets were soon gridlocked. In Madrid, the metro system shut down, funneling more people onto busy streets and into cars that then clogged arteries. Outside Atocha, Madrid's rail hub, thousands found themselves stranded with little idea of how to get home or get to work. Inside, the normally bustling platforms were eerily deserted. Airports fell back on emergency power supplies, but scores of flights were still grounded. That was expected to have a knock-on effect across Europe. The outage occurred around 11:30 this morning Irish time. Play at the Calle Magica on the 7th day of the Madrid Masters tennis tournament was suspended, with fans using their mobile phones to find their way out of the stadium. The president of the Madrid region called on the authorities to implement a national emergency plan.
Periodistas todos estamos recibiendo información.
We are all getting information in bits and pieces, so we can't give you much more in this situation, which is so abnormal. What we are going...
Alright, let's stop it right there. First and foremost, I want to start off giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Bokrakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders who told 100% truth. Peace and safety to the brothers out there pushing truth from the four quarters. Yahweh is a father's name, and the Yahweh Shai is the only begotten son's name, who the world incorrectly calls Jesus Christ. Alright, so you see that Spain had to declare the state of emergency. This was a day ago, so of a blackout, but it's just foreshadowing, alright? Because I was thinking, like, when I'm watching this video, like, if this happened to America, all hell will break loose, right? Robbings, killings will happen, and, you know, just wait until it gets nighttime, right? Stores getting looted, like, you know, there's gonna be evil in the city, alright? Matter of fact, let me get that. Because I'm thinking, like, if the power outage shuts down and these planes are in the sky, do these planes fall out the sky? I'm thinking to myself. Or how do they navigate without, power? And that's the interesting part. Or if someone's on a subway and power shut down and they're inside the subway or train, how do they navigate? Or if they're in the elevator, the power shuts off and they're stuck in the elevator. See, that's the fear of the Lord. That's fearful. But let's get Amos chapter 3, verse 7, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh have not done it? And, when the power hits, there's going to be evil in the cities. When the power outage hits in America, and when it does, a lot of people are not going to be prepared for that. It's going to be trouble and evil in the city. And it's going to be a state of emergency. The Trump's going to declare it. Well, there won't be no power to declare it, but there will be a state of emergency declared. All right? And it's going to be a lot of chaos in these cities. All right? So this is just a foreshadowing event what can happen to America. Just like the pandemic happened in China. We seen it on the news, watched it, and then it came over to America. So whoever's doing these power outages could be testing it out or giving America a foreshadowing sign what's going to happen to America. Because China, Russia, Ukraine, they have capabilities. Iran has capabilities of hacking the system, sending an EMP. All right, especially Russia, they have every weapon in China. So, this is going to be a fearful thing. It's the fear of the Lord. Imagine being in the plane, with someone being in the plane, power outage shut down. Pilot don't know which direction to go because you know, they're guided by the monitor off the engine shuts off. And you're in the air and it just collapses and falls. That is a fearful thing. And or just being in the elevator and being stuck on an elevator and you have to sit there until the power ladder comes back on 3-4 days. That could be suffocation. It could be a lot of people in the elevator, 5 to 6 people in there, and you have to sit in the elevator. It's like a movie. You know, that's a movie itself. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is the director of this movie. And it's a rated R. It's a horror movie. And that's a fearful thing. It's a fearful thing. So just wanted to make that video of my thoughts about it. Like, that's fearful. Not having no power and can't communicate with your family. You can't, you know, cars, and some cars probably was down. They have electric, cars was down. No phones, anything. So just gonna go. All hell's gonna break loose. All right. So with that being said, I want to say shalom. Catch you in the next video.